against Wood Elves, same army, same spells, and go for deployment. So I put my Dragon Hounds in the forest there. He puts his guards with his level 2 in the forest in front. Second unit of Dragon Hounds, he put his 2 eagles in front. I put my warriors in the forest there. He put some guards unit, archers. I put my Dragon Ogres next to the Dragon Hounds, a chariot down there. He's putting WoCs on the side of the table there at the bottom of the screen. He's putting the Wild Riders in the forest. I put my second chariot over there. And then I put my characters, so my BSB behind the hounds, the dragon and the back scratcher just next to it, and and I placed the 2 cameras, at the bottom of the screen. He places his scout units or way watchers at the top there, and move these guys in front of his eagle. Vanguard, I move my top unit of dragon hounds so they can see the way watchers, and I move the second unit behind the first tower there. I move my sorcerer into the forest, and we'll go for first turn. I win. I declare a charge with the camera. Before I did the charge, I need to declare the other charge. That was the only one. So he flees, and I catch him with the camera, but she takes a wound for her trouble. I move my dragon up, my sorcerer all the way up to the corner of that forest there. I shuffle the dragon hounds on top, move the dragon hounds forward, the camera behind the tower there, and the warriors into the forest. My BSB is super slow and struggle behind, and the 2 chariots move in the center of the tower. Magic phase, I cast Slash of Sanesh, cause a few wounds, and he dispel the cacophony choir I wanted to cast on the way watchers. He charges his eagle into the hounds. He charges the Wild Riders into my uppermost chariot, and he moves his unit of Sister of the Thorn up there, and his watcher forward. He turns his unit of guards with the level 2 towards my lord, my camera, and so on. In his magic phase, he casts Soul Blight on the chariot and Spirit Leech on the BSB, which I dispel. In shooting, the way watchers shoot at the sorcerer and snipe him. He then proceeds to shoot at my big monsters, but don't get enough wounds to do anything specific. In combat, the eagle hits and causes a wound to the dragon hounds, and they reform to face. The Wild Rider versus the chariot gets a few wounds in charge, and then the stag or the mounts just finish it. They overrun, and they are placed in front of the Sisters of the Thorn. And apologies for the total eclipse there. So yeah, 1 or 2 on the purple camera and nothing else really. So my turn 2, I move the camera up there before the charges. So the purple camera charges the level 2 with his unit. The Dragon Ogres charges the Way Watchers and make it. I shuffle the BSB forward, turn the warriors towards the Sisters, move the Lord to support the rest of the combat. I get no spells, and I crush the Way Watchers with Dragon Ogres. The Dragon Ogre overrun into the eagle, and they get crushed, and then the camera proceeds to remove a full rank of the unit of the level 2, and it does nothing in return. Wood Elves turn 2, he proceeds to move his unit, so he's in range of shooting everything. His unit of ambushers just came up on my table side there on the right of the table. He debuffs the chariot and then proceeds to shoot it to death. Into combat, the camera finishes the unit, or at least close enough so it's on double 1, and the camera restrains. Dragons turn 3, I charge the purple camera onto the unit of guard and make it. Stand and shoot doesn't do anything. I then reshuffle all my monsters towards the main beef unit. It was a bit tricky, but I do it. I put the camera behind the tower, the dragon behind the Dragon Ogres, move the BSB into support and facing the Sisters there. The purple camera destroys the unit of guard and overruns towards the end of the table over there, which becomes a very appetizing target for his units of archer or shooting units, which is pretty much every single unit he has. He shuffles a bit but goes into magic phase right away. Spirit Leech is the camera behind the tower, takes 2 wounds but she regens 1. He casts Doom and Darkness on the Go Beast BSB and then Curse on Unray on the Dragon Ogres. He proceeds to shooting and shoots the poor camera to death, and gets a wound on my lord, I believe, as well, and that's the end of turn 3 Wood Elves. In my turn, I decide to move the warriors towards the Sisters of the Thorn, and maybe the Warhawks or the Way Watchers are there. Move my units forward here. The Dragon Ogres get a wound for their trouble. I forgot to move the BSB, and I forgot to dispel Doom and Darkness in my phase. In his phase, he sneakily passes the warriors with his fast cav, goes into the forest behind them, and teleports on the side of the dragon out of the arc of sight of all my units, which is unfortunate, apart from the dragon hound. He goes straight to proceed to cast Purple Sun to get my hounds, my dragon lord, and my dragon ogres, but I dispel it irresistibly. The dragon hounds get killed in shooty phase, panics my dragon lord, he feels over there. My turn, I move the camera away from the unit of ambushing her. I move my BSB forward, and I forgot to ready it. He charges me with an ambushing unit, and I flee, destroying a BSB charge, but decide otherwise. He teleports his unit into the forest again, behind the BSB, which is not good. Move his unit of Wild Riders towards the Dragon Ogres and my Dragon Lord. And I forgot to dispel Doom and Darkness my turn. He snipes the BSB, but then I forget the Gore Chariot should still be there, but there you go. You learn your list. The unit of Dragon Ogres do not panic. In my turn, the Dragon Lord rallies this time. I move my warriors forward, and I move my Dragon Ogres forwards to fight the Way Watchers all the way back there. In his turn, he moves his Sisters of the Thorn behind the Dragon Ogres, and he places his level 4 by my warrior. He then gets a bit greedy and tries a Purple Sun through my warriors and Dragon Ogres. Cast it, but roll a miscast on the scattered. And just like that, gives me the game. So, better game. Still a lot of mistakes using that list. I need to get my dragon into combat, and my BSB is too slow, so I need to change that. Wood Elves are very nasty. Be aware of empty forest. Make sure they are occupied. Apart from that, I hope you liked the new style of battle report. I'll try to do it more often like that. It's faster, it's less long to watch as well. Hopefully you like it.